My fellow Americans and fellow citizens of this earth, today I speak to you not just as a man, not just as a veteran, a father, or a leader, but as a voice calling out the noise, across the hate, across the chaos. We are living through dark and difficult times. We see it every day, on our streets, on our screens, in our schools, and in our hearts. The rise of hate culture. People bullied, attacked, and even killed for their beliefs. Friends turning into enemies over opinions. Families divided, not by borders, but by bitterness. Somewhere along the way, we have forgotten who we are. We are Americans. We are people born not of sameness, but differences, united by a single idea: freedom. Freedom to speak, to worship, to dream, and to live without fear. Freedom to disagree without destroying each other. Freedom to stand together, even when you don't see eye to eye. But right now, that freedom is under attack. Not just from outside of our borders, but within our hearts. We are being divided, and when a nation is divided, it falls. The mirror we must face. And here's the hard truth. One we all need to hear. Most of us, at some point, have said something hurtful. We posted online in anger or frustration. Things we wish we could take back. And now those words are forever etched into the endless memory of the internet. We can't go back and erase them. But we can do something even more powerful. We can move forward. We can choose to rise above the past mistakes and become better human beings. We can decide, starting today, to speak life, not hate. To be builders, not destroyers. To take responsibility for our actions and help heal wounds we've caused. Redemption begins not with perfection, but with courage. The courage to admit we have fallen and stand back up stronger than before. The call to rise. I know this truth because I've lived it. I have fought for this nation overseas, and I have seen firsthand what happens when people tear each other apart. And let me tell you, it's not left versus right, black versus white, rich versus poor. It's all of us versus the darkness that wants to destroy us. If we are to survive, if we are to heal, we must rise up. Not in violence, not in anger, but in courage and compassion, and in unity. The balance of peace and protection. Now let me be clear. Choosing peace does not mean becoming weak. It does not mean rolling over when violence comes to our door. If someone bestows harm, evil, or violence upon us, or your loved ones, you do not have to simply take it. No. Every American has the right to defend themselves, to stand firm against danger, and to protect their family, their community, and their freedom. This nation was built by people who understood that peace must be protected, and sometimes protection requires strength. We seek peace first, but we will not allow evil to prevail. America, remember who you are. America is not perfect. It never has been, but it has always been a promise to keep striving toward a more perfect union. That promise was paid for by those who came before us, men and women who stood for something greater than themselves. They fought so that we could speak freely, worship openly, and build lives of purpose and prosperity. And here's the truth. If we destroy each other now, we betray everything they sacrificed for. We cannot let our children grow up in a world where fear and division are normal. We cannot let them inherit a country so fractured it forgets its soul. A message to the world. And the rest of the world listening today, know this. We are not just Americans. We are citizens of one planet, bound by the same sky, breathing the same air, yearning for the same things: peace, freedom, and a better future for our children. The lines on our maps may divide us, but our humanity unites us. Your pain is our pain. Your victories are our victories, and your freedom is our freedom. We rise together or we fall together. The path forward. Some will say this is naive, that hate is too strong, that division is too deep, but I have seen the power of stillness. I have seen how a single moment of peace, one quiet voice in the dark, can light a fire that changes everything. It starts with you. Not the politicians, not the billionaires, not with distant leaders, but with the person you see in the mirror every morning. Sit with yourself. Find the silence within. Listen to that still, small voice, the voice of your own moral compass, and then rise. Treat others not as enemies, but as brothers and sisters. Speak not to win arguments, but to build bridges. Live not just for yourself, but something greater, for freedom and healing. My pledge. From here on out, I pledge to live this mission, to stand in the gap between chaos and peace, To fight not with weapons, but with wisdom, compassion, and unshakable resolve. And when evil comes, I pledge to defend what is right, to protect those who cannot protect themselves, and to stand guard over the flame of freedom. And I call on you, every American, every citizen of this world, to do the same. The fire we build together. Imagine a future where we gather again around a great fire, where our children sit beside us, free from fear, where we share stories, dreams, and plans to heal this world, where we remember what truly matters: freedom, love, and unity. That future is not a dream, it's a choice, and we can choose it starting today. America, the world, my brothers and sisters, rise with me. Let us be the generation that stops the hate, the generation that heals wounds, the generation that proved once and for all that we are stronger together. The time for division is over. The time for unity is now. Let's rise. Atundes fortuna juvat, in light and harmony. Farewell.